Screams echoed in the dark of the night, but they went unheard. She pleaded for help, but no one came forth. This is the dark reality of Delhi.
Please, don't touch me!
This is the horrifying apathy of Delhi. This is the devastating truth of Delhi. This NewsX report will leave you stunned and horrified at the abject apathy of Delhi, where no one answers the desperate pleas of a girl in need. A young girl can be abused, manhandled, and abducted in front of everyone, but they will watch as mute spectators. A girl may helplessly struggle and run for her life. They will see a crime being committed, but will turn a blind eye. The dark truth of Delhi has been caught in our cameras, and it will jolt your conscience. We will show you how safe women are in Delhi and how many will answer her cries of help. We will show you how little Delhi has changed 4 years after Nirbhaya was mercilessly ravaged. This is the dark underbelly of Delhi. To uncover the truth, our team reached Delhi's Mayur Vihar Phase 1. We wanted to find out how Delhiites react to a woman in need. Will they selflessly leap to her aid, inform the police? We carried out a social experiment. We staged a fake abduction of a girl with the help of professional actors. Our aim is not to spread panic, but to raise awareness of how safe our daughters are.
It's 8:30 p.m. and we are in Mayur Vihar in Delhi. We are here to conduct a social experiment to see how safe a woman really is in Delhi.
We picked a time and place when roads are packed and bustling. We used 3 different cameras to capture the sequence from every angle. Our first camera is installed above the bus stop, where we will stage the kidnapping. The second camera is installed in the car to be used for abduction. And the third is with our reporter. First, we show you what camera number 1 captured. This camera brings you a top angle of the bus stop. Our female actor is standing on the road which connects Delhi to Noida. Several pedestrians pass by, cars throng, cycles and bikes zip by. In fact, another person is sitting right next to our actor. Some cars are parked nearby and street vendors are selling their wares. In the midst of this bustling street, our car stops near the bus stop. Our second camera is fixed to the side glass of the abduction car. As you can see, 4-5 cars are parked close by. Now let our social experiment begin. Our actress is standing alone at this bus stop when 2 actors step out of our car and walk up to her. They start by pretending to quarrel. Our actors are threatening, fighting, and even have a scuffle with the girl, but no one comes to her rescue. Several pedestrians are on the roads and service lanes. Even the man sitting right next to the girl watches as a mute spectator. What's worse is that this man can be seen silently slinking away from a girl screaming for help. Our actress screams and pleads for help, but everyone turns a deaf ear and blind eye. This is how Delhi abandons one of its own daughters. Our actors continue to harass the girl. For long, the girl cries for help, but no one found it in their heart to rescue her. Taking this drama a bit further, our actors pretend to kidnap the girl. We hoped at least now someone will intervene. Finally, we see a flicker of concern. A couple of boys step out of the car and come running towards us. Others muster up the courage to confront the abductors. Though they came up to the car, neither dared to stop the kidnapping. Without being challenged or apprehended, very easily, our actors managed to pull the girl into the car and drive away. We expected the boys to chase us in their car, call the police, hand over our number plate to them. So another one of our cars starts following them. We were horrified that the boys give up chase within a few minutes. We still expected to be apprehended by a PCR van, but we were mistaken. No one bothered to call the cops, nor did they note our car's number plate. We are driving slowly away from the spot of abductions. Even 8 kilometers later, we are unchallenged.
Right now we are heading towards Sarai Kale Khan. We have conducted our social experiment in Mayur Vihar. We did observe a few bystanders there. Some people did try to help out. They did follow our car, but it was too late. It seemed that the car moved way ahead.
It was clear no one tried to help a girl in distress. No one even cared enough to call the police. Since many criminals after committing crimes crossed the border, we too headed towards the neighboring satellite town of Uttar Pradesh, Noida.
Right now we have reached the DND flyway, the flyway that takes us to Noida from Delhi. This is the car that was used in the social experiment. Till now, it's 9:30 p.m. in the night. No one has alerted the police, it seems, because it's been 10 kilometers now from the spot of experimentation. Not a single police van, not a single PCR has stopped us. We are now heading towards Noida and we will wait and watch and we'll hope that someone will care for the safety of a woman in the national capital and someone will be alerted and someone will stop us.
We crossed the border without being challenged. Meanwhile, one of our cars stays back at the abduction spot to see how long it takes for cops to arrive. But no one came. It was like nothing had happened. We hope that at least at the Noida-Delhi border, we will be apprehended. But our hopes were shattered. We staged the kidnapping of a girl from a crowded street of Delhi and crossed the border, and no one cared.
We have reached Noida, the NCR region. A girl was abducted from a bus stand in Delhi. We crossed DND. We have entered Noida now. Remember, very easily, a girl was abducted from a bus stand in the national capital. We have reached Noida from that spot.
After we entered Noida with a girl who pretended to be kidnapped, we drove around. Our team even stopped for a quick bite. Enough time for us to be napped, but we weren't. It is clear no one called the cops. No one followed us. In short, everyone abandoned this daughter of Delhi. This episode was staged at 8:30 p.m. and now it's 10:30 p.m. For the last 2 hours, we have been driving around the streets of Delhi and Noida unchallenged. We finally decided to return to the spot of abduction in Mayur Vihar. Will we be apprehended if we return to the crime scene?
So we conducted a social experiment in Delhi's Mayur Vihar area. We moved on from the spot to Sarai Kale Khan. We went to Noida through DND flyway. Now from Noida, we are heading back towards the spot where we conducted the social experiment, from where the girl was, remember, abducted into a car. Now we will go and check what is the situation like there.
We crossed the border again and returned to the bus stop. Our actors who posed as abductors get off the car and freely roam the streets. No one approaches them. Our social experiment has been a horrifying and disturbing eye-opener. When in need, women will be abandoned in this heartless city.
This is the location where we conducted our social experiment. With the help of this car, we enacted the abduction of a girl in Delhi's Mayur Vihar area. This car abducting the girl went on to Sarai Kale Khan through DND, reached Noida. But not a single PCR van, not a single police stopped us. This social experiment gives us a glimpse of the attitude of the Delhiites. This is a reflection of how secure a woman is in the national capital. It raises many serious questions.